was supposed to sleep on the floor last night in a Marilyn Monroe costume. I'm looking forward to you ruining the rest of my weekend. I've been listening to a whole Achilles of aggressive music lately. I've had my shoes on since 4:38 this morning. I think Starbucks guy is faking that English accent. I remember the nurse saying, I can't fix regrets. I know so little about my own buried bones. I haven't had coffee since Guatemala. I've been waiting all day for you to ask me to sign your cast. I'll do everything I can to avoid a bad outcome. I can't evaporate, but I've got time to go to the bathroom. I don't open my Snapchats when I'm around children.
Got him.
It's called SIGHTSEER. All the cucumbers you can't remember. It's a mystery when it's immediately. Like allowing balloons. Whales punctured so they won't explode. It's an automatic sprinkler. All your links are dead. Realizing the razzle to the dazzle, the furthering, an eyeball somersault, sex during a thunderstorm. I love it when you start a sentence with, wouldn't it be cool if we... That's the vehicle. In the heat, the whales can explode. But we've taken steps to prevent that. And that's the gas. All right, next poem. I wrote this one 10 years ago next week. Woo! So I had to do it. Yeah. Anyone ever go to New Orleans for Jazz Fest? Silence, all right. 05, 05, 07. Jonathan Freilich, Skerik, Stanton Moore, Todd Sickafoose, and Mike Dillon, and Chickie Wah Wah in New Orleans. Like percussive puppeteers, when drumsticks, when vibraphone mallets, friendly fire strike, whack collide with their skins and metal bars, some idea of my body, some flesh to express a feel, moves. Fond of funk, jazz to jam, I'm the guy in the Moon Man boombox tee, and it's a pleasure to react ecstatic to such fusion of New Orleans cuisine. Unless you feel it emotionally, Chickie Wah Wah's owner said, hand to forehead, then brushed over his scalp, you can't understand. Shadow of how fast a pedal-breathing metallic xylo-like vibraphone of bullion treasure bars, Dylan up. Tips of Sickafoose acoustic bass, thump to thump 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 bong. Coins of black sacks, pad cuffs, smooth sailing through. I'm messing up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coins of black sacks, pad cuffs, smooth sailing through, Skerik vending machines of sweet jazz kitchen delights, tongue of naked Freilich out for charged guitar face, and author of songbook open on tambourine, all playing with and against one another, somewhere within the transparent fan of trails created by he who speaks in strikes of sticks. Give me some more!
Oh.
Give me that wallop of full moon bass kick and tap dance are the tightest spiders on my eardrums. For while an old friend who flew into NOLA from LA, to be with a girl who flew into NOLA from NY, leaves the show early to go get laid, I've come to New Orleans for New Orleans.
Yeah! Yeah. Saxophone!
Right there. Messing it up and everything. All right. BLUEM KABOOM. Peeling the paper off the smell of a crayon. I'm in the middle of waiting. Open, a window's blessing comforts a flower off its stem. With direct access to the engine, bring out your badass, it advises, just before its physics splits the floor. All right. Your lily smells fantastic in old fake Flowerland. And we come home smelling like smoke, a wanna beatnik, no-libs hellhole. For how many deaths have I been alive? Internet access in an igloo. Koalas at risk from toxic eucalyptus leaves. Bristled brushes played a snare, and neither of you could get into either one. Here now, step lively, ingly, strong like ant. Moth sounds at which I can no longer light, but maybe that's just me reading into it like a bike messenger's dry cleaning bill. Or not. I've answers to unmask. Trey and Anastasio, these so-called dues are becoming expensive. Genres of music, like regions of country, they are shipped to you as eggs and will be hatching by the time you receive them. Impractical wows. Is there really a dogma to all these domain names? The online lifetime of Facebook falsehoods? I just exploded on a toilet. 2 New Mexican quarters and a cloud of birds. A highly motivated specialist with a degree in an avalanche of happenstance. And how the hell did I ever parachute into such blessedness? From sudden death overtime into the off-season, an Egyptian belly dancer conceals her ISIS wings. Of all the deals from Camp Kaleidoscope is only print on page, but more than just ink and mutilated forest. Life's all over the place. A jazz trombone, a teacher's tombstone, an op-ed for optimism. The thing about the trombone is it has no frets, a trail bereft of cairns. The upright bass alike. Feels like I hopped in, snuck inside the show. I'm tempted to see how long it can last. Thanks. It's called Forgotten Popcorn. I said several times. I said several times. I said several. Said I said several times. I said several times several. I said several times. This is mine. Go get your own. The artist laughed. All right. I'm not so alone up here. All right. Want to be starting something. Aye, aye, aye. I am naked on Heineken. They're playing High-Lie at one angle, some minor league another, and classic Michael Jackson on the juke. Strapless, meet me at meat, a songstress says to her cell, then dips out. I order jalapenos to go with the extra. Bleh. Let's try that again. I order jalapenos to go with the ultralight cigarette smokers coming back in from outside. Poppers. The waitress walks away with a tattoo of a Studebaker. I get caught looking at another strike three, i.e. yikes, i.e. reverie, and once more put a tip into the jar of all of this acting like one monstrous ruse. You never need the beer, the bartender says, but always want that shot. Oh. Okay, right? Nice. You're in?
Yeah.
Nice. Street scene 17. Drawn tight over knees, black stockings, sheer, she. The favor above, the shortest of short jeans shorts, a rise to purple backless top, good God décolletage. To observe, drawn concerned, an ancient dynamic. Eyelashes of eastern allure, a gourmet glance drifting west on South Street, lit by long, flaunting earrings. Works of art that blur. For the effect, ferocious, but not the reason why all she passed checked. My path trailed 5 blocks, right? I gossiped with two alike in disbelief. Exactly, I'm flabbergasted. Of pearl, petal, severity, surreal, the pairing, the possession of our gyrate jolt event. She, toward arm in observant arm, with devotion, another, head covered, skin hidden, long lavender skirt, modest long sleeve shirt. I couldn't decipher the tongue they shared, only the gorgeous disorientation they created.
I'm just trying to make do with the smaller table.
Word, thanks. Labor and deliveries. Black Sabbath postponed show on final tour after Ozzy Osbourne falls ill. We were teenagers once. To the nearest forest, when all the cuckoo clocks erupt, youth is mourning. A rare white giraffe. Now a year old, her chances for survival into adulthood are good if left unmolested. Did you just hourglass at me? For all the days I've given up on, and all the altogether alligators down to clown, I'm grateful a failed suicide bomber I never became. My anesthesia school friends are too. They've evolved into the universe is an ICU patient, and I'm drunk texting, any birthdays yet tonight? To a nurse on the graveyard shift. A timing, but then tomorrow, crisp in our sun, when this little curly wild points to me with the hand that's not mothered and says, Daddy! And her curly mom chuckles, no, that's not Daddy. But Daddy repeats, and I smile past, and she turns for comfort again, and I crush, I crumble. Nice. This will be my last one. I don't know if that was 20 minutes, but I'm thanking everybody. This has been a really, it's to all the people who are coming up today, it's nice up here, right? And to everyone out there, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. When of the off, he collapsed the grand piano. And just this, that. of, and, made between walls, of two to of two to of, I of two, I to of, I, without lunch, my with my situations, of ruin, of living, I saved what she gave me, she, the someone, somewhere, poet, unknowing, unforgettably, of a cliff, off's a cliff, offer a cliff, off in a cliff, offset a cliff, office a cliff, offing a cliff, offend a cliff, officer a cliff, offline a cliff, off-cast a cliff, off-beat a cliff, off-side a cliff, off-load a cliff, off-key a cliff, off-hand a cliff, off-track a cliff, off-stage a cliff, off-times a cliff, off-shoot a cliff, offshore a cliff, off-ramp a cliff, officially a cliff, off-spring a cliff, off-screen a cliff, off-season a cliff, shift and awe, lifted and on this occasion of oh, how awful. Is bankruptcy spelled with one holy shit or two? Dear life, cold bites.
Yeah.